The show is live.
Well, okay. I didn't know if you were still testing.
Hello, thanks for tuning in.
Interrupt?
No, it was still muted anyway.
Oh, okay.
So let's start again. Hello!
Yes. Hello, let's try that again.
It's Sunday, August 4th.
I keep thinking it's July too. I can't get it
August
out of my head.
4th, and let me see if the chat bot... Something's wrong here. What's wrong with this stupid thing? Testing. Okay, it seems to be alright.
It's Hal around someplace?
Well, that's what I just... there he is.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Alright, let's... let me test the chat.
Oh, there's the chat. Okie doke.
Test. Hal? Yeah, Hal's working. Alright, Hal! My bestest
Hal.
buddy! Woohoo!
Yeah, where would you be without him?
Alright, so that's good. Yeah, August 1st. I mean, August 4th.
Well, at least you're in the right month
Please
now.
kill me.
No.
So just before
Please
we went
don't.
live, Shelley and I were having at it here.
No, we weren't. It was all sunshine.
Sunshine and light, eh?
Sunshine and light.
Oh!
Let's see, where's that thing?
Oh, good. Thanks, Remy. Nice to know.
Hi, Remy. How you doing?
La la la, it's sunshine and light. Domestic harmony is our watchword. Nothing ever goes wrong in CoriolisAffectment land.
Put on a small black face. A small black face. I made
That's a
that up.
cat, by the
That's
way,
a
not
cat.
not
No,
blackface.
No, it's not racist.
Oh,
Not racially motivated. It's mostly
Well,
the
it's a
cat.
black cat, so you know whatever
Yeah,
you
but
want to
she's
say.
such a happy cat, though. You can always imagine her smiling, even though cats don't always look like they're smiling. But she always looked like she was sort of thinking, put on a small
Anyway,
black
before
face.
yeah, so just as before we went on, we were having a moment, a black moment, a dark black moment. Yeah. So could you test it again, Shelley? The microphone. Just say a few things. Talk about the black cat. Mousy was a wonderful cat, wasn't the
Well,
mom?
he was. He was a very sweet cat. Very sweet-natured cat.
Yeah, I'm just wondering about the audio level of Shelley's mic, because this is a new microphone here that we got. This is this piece of equipment is $400.
Yes, it'll take some time to get the hang of it, because everything's got all the technology has its own little idiosyncrasies and whatnot.
Yeah, right now you can't see this, but this is a like I think is a 10-inch gooseneck thing attachment to a desk stand.
I thought you were upset about the gooseneck.
I
Now
am.
you're telling everybody about the gooseneck.
Well, I'm not saying. Well, why wouldn't I say? I'm upset because it doesn't support the microphone properly. So it's not at. I don't think it's at the correct distance from.
Well,
Shelley's
it looks
mouth.
fine.
So
to
every time
me.
she has to reach forward. Close making it.
Yes, with close making, isn't that fun?
Anyway, all right, moving on. So this is.
Sorry, just laughing
Anyway.
about your close making
Yeah.
thing.
I'm the anal perfectionist of my being.
Yes, and it's really quite maddening.
It's not anal perfection. It's what's right and what's wrong.
No, it's anal perfectionist.
It's what's right and what's wrong.
That's
if it's
bullshit.
Right.
It's not black. It's not white. It's grey.
Oh, so
Shades
Remy
of
says
grey.
she seems to be about even with you. Oh, that's good. That's
There,
good.
so screw you. Not you, Remy.
Me,
Screw you.
me, screw me.
Sorry.
I know. Everybody knows.
You get under my skin with this perfection
Oh my God!
insanity.
You should see the flames shooting out of her ear. Oh my God!
Flaming out of where?
Your ears.
My ears. Oh, right.
Ow, a bit like tongue.
Serves you right.
Yeah. Ow. Yeah, as I was saying, August 4th. I don't know if you caught the Twitter thing I did yesterday with where is it? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's like, well, yeah, let's get to the title of today's show.
Oh, what is the title?
Quantum states reside in the mind of us all and only collapse as we wake. Heads in space.
Well, it's not
And by that, I mean intending the well, actually, the what I was imagining was how humans or people can entertain two diametrically opposing thoughts at one time and believe both of them equally.
Jeez, that sounds difficult. That sounds strenuous.
Or think they believe them equally. And that's, I think that's one of those. Remy called me a psychology professor type dude last week.
That's right.
It's giving me a complex now.
Now you have to start spouting that gibberish.
Yeah. But there is a thing I read where, well, this is that. That was it. People have these diametrically opposed views, and when push comes to shove, one of them takes primacy. So that is in effect sort of the quantum state.
Do you have an example by any chance?
I'm trying to dredge one up in the back of my mind as I speak, and it's not coming forth.
Convenient. That's okay. Well, I didn't mean.
I'm the same way. I have been mixing the same song for 2 weeks. Perfectionism sucks. It does, and there's a kind of. Well, that sort of that sort of goes hand in hand with what we were discussing a little bit last week about, creative drive and how we see something in our mind's eye, and then what we get is this lump.
Oh, right.
It doesn't fly. It doesn't just imbue
collapses. It just
enlightenment or anything. It's just this lump of lead with some pokes on it.
Jeez.
Yeah, and so there. But anyway, the point of my story was that I tweeted yesterday. I tweeted the show out yesterday, and I discussed this with Shelly, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the next 4 weeks off. So we're not going to do the show for 4 weeks because we're reaching burnout mode at the time. We're just like, it's getting to the point burning out.
Well, that's why we're chewing each other's legs off.
Yeah. Well, there's. Well, let's see what's happening. The house is still not sold.
Sorry.
Yeah, the house is still not sold.
Right. Panic Pete.
So it's going to be nominally now October. Oh God, no, August 23rd.
You never know. It could be October.
God, please no, please no.
Please no. I know.
So there's that. So I still have to go up and check on the place more often than not. Margaret's hearing aids thing is just taking. It's becoming like one of these drama infested things where we're gonna have to maybe do official complaints and stuff because she's not getting. I've been going there every day for the last week. 4 weeks. Oh, 4 weeks. Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna do 4 weeks. He says I took. We'll be back in the second week of September. September 1st is a Sunday, and then we'll be back the following week after that. Remy says I kind of took off last month. I had one major release, one YouTube video, and that was that.
Oh, God.
Jennifer Morales, hi, nice to see you. Oh my God, Zoe Lanford, hi, nice to see you. Hey, well, this is a good moment for confetti. We have our confetti first burst of confetti of the day.
Yes.
Woohoo! What was I saying now? Oh, right, yeah. I was just imparting to Remy that Shelly and I are going to take the show on a hiatus for the next 4 weeks, just because we're hitting the edge of burnout. Really, seriously.
Sorry.
So we still have to deal with the house. Margaret's hearing aids are taking. It's just becoming more of an involved thing because we're gonna have to take her to the audiologist once a month, and we have to deal with the nursing home and the staff thing there to figure out
you
how
were there every day for a week
for the last week in order to put them in her ears in the morning because they're not in there once in the past week. So there's definitely some issue there that we need to deal with. So there's that, and also this is a funny story now. As an aside, like a sign of my encroaching limits, near burnout. Shelly takes atropine drops in one eye.
Oh, no, I know.
And it's 1% atropine, and they were on my side of the bed. So, like, I administer the drop in that eye at night.
Right.
So I administered the drop, and I, closed the thing, and I put it on the side. And then it was like, oh, geez, my eyes are a little dry. And then I glance over, and then the regular eye drops that everyone can use are these green bottles. It's called Refresh. And so I looked over, and then I looked away, and I grabbed the bottle, and I assumed it was the green one that I saw like over there when I was looking at it. So I grabbed it, and I put a drop in there, and then a drop in there, and I was like, wow, it kind of stung a little bit, and it's like, and that's normal too, because if your eyes are really tired or really dry, you put these drops in, it stings a little bit, so it stung, and I went, okay, so, and I was really tired, and I put the thing, I didn't even look at it, and I put it back, and I sleep with a nightshade on, and we put earplugs in, the both of us, because we live on the city street here near, and then at night it's just become sometimes obnoxious, and we've kind of gotten used to putting hearing aids on the phone.
I keep getting
earplugs in,
too.
and it keeps out the noise of the fan as well, and that sort of thing. So I went to sleep, and then the next morning I get up. I woke up sort of early. It was 7, 8 o'clock, something. I don't know. And I could see light coming under the eye thing. I said, "Oh wow, is it ever bright?" And I took off the eye mask thing, or sleep mask. I was like, geez, it's going to be a really hot day. It's awfully bright. And we have blinds all down, and in the mornings and stuff, because the sun does shoot in pretty rapidly.
Well, facing to the east, of course.
And so I went into the living room, and the blinds in it's those drawn across the vertical. Is it vertical or horizontal blinds? Whatever. The ones that go up and down, and they go across like that. So they were open
vertical,
a big.
No, horizontal.
Horizontal,
right.
Yeah.
No, vertical are the ones.
Yeah, those are vertical. Yeah, so horizontal ones. So they were, and it was like really bright. I went, wow, is that ever bright? It's gonna be a real scorcher of a day, because it's like so bright. And then I'm getting ready and blah blah blah. Didn't think nothing of it, and then I think did I have to go to the grocery store or something like that? I think.
I'm not sure. I thought you were in the car and you called me. And
but that was before. Like I had to go. I did something.
Okay.
Maybe I went to picked up the mail or something.
I think I was asleep still.
I think it's one of those cards for the mail. They drop off a card to pick up the mail.
Oh, right.
And I thought, wow, is it ever bright? And I was like this, because I was wearing these regular glasses. So it's just going like this, and it's like, gee whiz. So fine. Well, and then I take the car, and I'm on the highway, and it's like, and my sunglasses are really dark. But the thing was, like, it's really dark, and it's like, I look over the top, it's like, whoa, it's like almost burning how bright it was. and it's like, and it's still a tiny little bit blurry. And I was going, my God, what's wrong with me? Am I going to have a heart attack? It's like, that's the thing. High blood pressure, and then it's like something goes in the eyes, and then it's like I'm going to have a stroke or something now. And it's like, it's going to be, that's it. And I'm starting to panic a little bit. And then it's like, what the hell is wrong? And I'm driving by, I see this old couple getting out of their vehicle, older couple, in their mid to late 60s or something, and very gray haired, and it's like, welcome, they're still driving. I'm gonna pop a vessel in my eye, I'm gonna go blind.
Oh no.
And I'm thinking, geez, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I'm not a candidate for high blood, a stroke or anything like that. And then it's like, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with my eyes? And then it hit me. I had taken Shelley's atropine drops and stuffed them in my eyes, and and it just blew up my pupils like black basketballs, and it's like all the light is just shooting in there. And I swear to God, I thought I was on death's door. And then I called Shelley and I said, I think I took your drops last night.
I couldn't believe.
Oh my God!
I'm surprised you didn't do it before.
And that's the thing.
You never did it before.
I just because I usually look, and then but this one, I'm tired, distracted, thinking about other things. I just reached. Sure. I glance over, I see the green, and my hand reaches for it. I go back and it grabbed.
Assumed you had
it grabbed the other ones, and I went for it, and I didn't look at the bottle one before, which is stupid.
Safe to say you'll never do that again.
that scared the hell out of me, doing that. So now it's like we're putting it on your side of the bed, and I'm never touching those things again on my side ever.
No.
So
I've gotten them in my right eye by accident a couple of times, and I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and there was still a holdover the next day. It was like better, but it was still bright. And, I was like, oh my God.
I can see why you'd be scared.
And that started me thinking that, geez, we need to take a break. We got to take a holiday here. And we've been going, like, the estate and everything has been going on for 9 months. This is what Shelley and I were discussing, yesterday or whatever. 9 months straight. So 9 months of not real, like, we were falling behind in cleaning our apartment. I've got projects up the wazoo that I have not been getting to, and I mean, that's not to say I will probably get to many of them, but maybe at least a couple. But something has to give, and I think we've earned a break anyway, you know. And this is like August, so it's gonna be. You know, it's low ebb at the YouTube time, so I figured like now's the time, and you know, take advantage of it before the kids go back to school and YouTube freaks out again. You know,
makes sense.
So that's that's where we're at. Jennifer says it's good to take a break sometimes, and I think it's time. I need to take a little break. Bye. No, I was kidding.
Right. It's going to happen right this minute.
Oh, goodness gracious. So, that said, I went to the farm this morning. Oh, this is it. Like, this is now, it's like, 3:17 again. I didn't sleep. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I lay and tossed and turned for another 2 hours. And thanks, Zoa. Zoa said, yes, you do deserve a break. Right. I tossed and turned for 3 hours, and I got up and I drove to the farm, and then I went to Costco, which is another 15 kilometers, and I got gasoline. Came back here, then we went to visit Margaret. We put her hearing aids in her ears again. We brought her the prunes that she'd requested yesterday when we were up. We brought her sketchbook that she requested.
You got her a nice little ice orchid, I think it's called.
Yeah, ice cube orchid. It's a little orchid that comes in a little vase like this, and it's got, I don't know, it's like miniature, sweet. And it's cute, very like purple. And you're supposed to water it by placing an ice cube on it like once a week, but it's, that's just to give you the volume of water easily. But you can put like a tablespoon of water once a week, and that's cute, And it's, so Margaret's always loved plants and stuff like that. So
that's really an odd thing, though, because you're supposed to use like room temperature water when you water plants generally. So that's really unusual that you can put an ice cube in it and it's okay.
Well, I don't know. I mean, an ice cube.
Really
it'll melt. It's not like a massive ice cube. Just one ice cube.
No, but I mean, plants generally don't like to be shocked by such a radical temperature spike.
Well, okay. Well,
that's
I don't
generally
know.
Speaking.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure
I guess.
Yeah, if it's thirsty enough, it'll drink cold water.
Well,
I'll show that.
Sure. Yeah, you can tell he's a gardener, right?
Well, you're the one that pulls out the plants from the garbage, and next thing you know, we've got a
jungle. I'm making a joke, because if you don't know it, you use lukewarm water for the most part for most plants. Yes, you do. Seriously, you do.
But we live in Canada. There's no such thing as lukewarm water from the sky.
All right.
It's always cold.
Oh, it is not. Well,
so
we don't keep our plants outside in the winter. Let's say that.
Yeah.
No.
So anyway, like, yeah, I said that we did that. I did that this morning, and it's like already a full day under our belt, and now we have the show, and it's exhausting, because like the Sunday is like just. Well, I mean, because I get a little stressed out. I mean, and we have to think of what we're going to talk about.
A little stressed out.
Shut up. Shut up.
I'm sorry. I couldn't leave that alone.
No, it's true, though. And you, too.
Well, yes.
I hate this goddamn show, she says. You always make me do this stupid show. I hate that. I hate this.
Well, gee, I'm not comfortable being in front of the camera. Well, that's my main beef.
Yeah, I know, sweetie. And I appreciate the fact that you do the show with me. And honestly, it wouldn't be the same.
But you guilt me into it.
At first, not now. I think
you still guilt me into it. But it wouldn't be the same. You just say things like that, and it's like I feel bad.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you know. Oh, no.
Anyway,
I do try to enjoy the show.
I got my
do,
haircut this
for the
week,
most part.
and my barber watches the show. He
Oh,
says,
isn't it?
"I'm there. I put that first like. I put the I'm listening to it, and I'm puttering around, but I put it on. I put that first like there, and so just so you know." And I said, "Well, thank you so much. And I like your wife on there. She's such a sweet woman, and she's she adds that little je ne sais." Well, she didn't say je ne sais quoi, but that's what he intended.
Oh,
A je ne sais quoi to the
something
comments,
along those lines?
and it's true. You do.
Okay.
You have that thing I use you as
Say.
my
Oh, foil?
memory
Sort of?
reserve.
Oh, memory reserve. Yeah, if I
Lol,
can,
right,
I
look.
can remember anything.
Did you want coffee? Is that sure?
That sure, why not? I was gonna say, do you want to give your barber some confetti?
Oh yeah.
In case he happens to be watching.
Well, Shelly, you suggesting these things to me is not. It's not gonna work because then it makes me because I had something planned already,
You did.
and then now I had to disrupt that, and it doesn't look
Oh,
like.
for the love of-
Oh, look at that! He didn't even look at the thing just before he did that thing. So now I did, and now it's like. Yep.
Here we go. Perfection mania strikes again.
Yeah, Jennifer says you guys work well off each other. A great team. Yes, we are. Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, so there.
I have to beat you with my kazoo.
That's for you, Mr. Barber. Ow.
Sorry.
Let me give me your cups.
I didn't even connect.
And everybody else. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So yeah, 4 weeks. I know it's gonna be weird. I think, but I think,
Yeah, it is gonna be strange.
but I think I think we need it because, we don't want to go. I don't want to go stale. And
I think we're already there because I mean we don't know what we're talking about when we get on the show, so it's sort of
yeah.
what do you call that? Somebody mentioned it.
Oh,
like,
right.
Stream of
Yeah.
consciousness.
Well, there's
or something
somebody in
along
our.
those lines.
One of our
Right.
neighbors watches the show with his partner, and they've commented, and we ran into him this morning in the elevator on the way up. And I'm just like I'm just sort of in my own world a little bit sometimes, and he says, "Are you doing the show today?" And I said, "Oh, the Poet Podcast," he called it, and I said, "Yeah, actually," and then we're gonna take a hiatus, and says, and then he calls it like sort of like a talking stream of consciousness,
Something
kind of
like
thing.
that. Yeah.
And yeah, it
Oh,
kind of
it's right,
is,
though, isn't it?
depending on
Yeah,
like the
I think
subjects
so.
come up and sort of what hits us at the time and stuff like that.
Well,
so.
and what viewers suggest or mention. In
Well,
the
right, yeah, we
comments
have
and
this
so
sort
on.
of like rapport
Should we get into
with
that
with
too?
you guys, and
Sure.
we start riffing on different stuff, and away we go. Which reminds me, don't forget to hit that like, tweet this thing out. Let's get some people in here. Let's have a party, everybody! Woohoo!
Oh wow! I didn't bring. Is this a BYOB thing? Well, I bring your own coffee anyway.
Yeah, being BYOC.
It doesn't sound as much fun, but yeah.
Well,
Whatever.
so
Oh, that was well brought up. I like that. Yes.
yeah, I was gonna say, like thing that we filmed like on the way we got back home, and then I asked because I was wearing one of my I'm the only one that buys our t-shirts. So, but I'm not sure if any of you guys saw what is it? What is the Teespring? There's the link right there.
Oh,
Actually,
right.
Teespring has this print all over t-shirt thing that they started up, and I did a design, and my design's kind of like fucked up, screwed up. Sorry, and
It seems fitting somehow.
and then they wrote back and said,
Oddly.
"Are you sure this is what you want it to look like?" And I looked at it. Well, I it's not quite what I had in mind, but it's like that looks fine. and then I wrote back to them. I said, "It's beautiful." So, but I think I tweeted it out when I first made the design, but I don't think anybody actually clicked on it to see what the shirt actually looked like. So, anyway, we ended up buying. I bought a couple for us, and I decided to finally, be brave and wear it in public. So this is and Shelly shot a little video. I just threw this together this morning, and let me just get the microphone ready to mute, and then here we go. This is my print all over CoriolisAffectment t-shirt. So there you go.
Yeah, that was fun.
I think the t-shirt turned out wonderfully myself. I mean, you know.
I wore mine to work a couple of times, but I haven't heard a lot of comments. Maybe people are afraid to say anything.
Well, your
Or they're
mother. I asked your
scared.
mother what it looked like. She said, "That's scary." I said, "Oh, great." I was looking for laughs, and I got fear.
Well, to be fair, she does have dementia, so maybe it doesn't
that's
align right somehow in her mind.
Well, no, I don't mind. I mean, I'm looking at it too. That one eyeball, it is kind of freaky there.
I don't
though,
think
you
it's
know?
scary though. What strikes me as funny, but maybe it's my sense of humor. I don't know.
Yeah, mine too. You know, I mean, look at Jennifer Morales. Like she said that was great. Yeah, I think it was funny too. I think that was awesome.
It's kind of fun.
As Jennifer says, it's coffee talk. Yeah, exactly. Coffee talk. That's what we're doing.
That's right. We're getting wired to the
Remy says
ceiling.
that was awesome. You should use that as an ad. You know, I think I will. Screw it. I'm doing that as an ad. I'm
Why
gonna
not?
sell my T-shirts, and then that'll link to my T-shirt, my shop.
You know the little dance you were doing there? It sort of reminds me of that film we just saw recently, the Tarantino one. What was it? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Right.
That was fun.
We enjoyed that.
That's
Actually,
the
I thought it was
most
pretty
fun
good.
Tarantino I've ever seen.
But what is it? It's kind of, you know, reviews are split. Excuse me. It's kind of divisive. Blah blah blah.
I
Anyway,
think it's awesome.
so, looking for laughs, but I got fear.
Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
I know, that's funny, eh? It's like the worst comedian ever. Instead of instead of like not only is he getting crickets, but he's getting a rush for the exits. You know,
That's especially bad. Rush for the exit's great.
you know you're a bad comedian when they just
Head for the exit.
or the comedian whips out a kazoo. Let's go. Remy says I get that response all too often.
What the? Oh,
Going for
great.
laughs when he gets fear.
Oh, no.
Especially from me. That rabbit is like scary.
Oh, come on. The
I'm
rabbit's
kidding.
not so bad.
Oh no, I'm not.
I like the rabbit.
Zoe said that was pretty cool. Yeah, I think. Yeah, thanks. I think I should use it as an ad. You know, because it. Let's see it again. Like screw it. Let's see it again. Where are we going? Yeah, that's the part.
Yeah, that's
That's in the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You know.
yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio.
So if you haven't seen it, I recommend seeing it. It's pretty cool. Like
It's fun.
I'm gonna use that phrase, like world building. You know, like going back in time to the 60s, and it's pretty representational of the times. I mean, he did a really good job, and you know, they were saying about. He said, "This proves yet again your role is meant to be supervillain."
Oh, great.
Here I am in my lair, petting my kazoo.
Petting your
Oh, what
kazoo.
evil we shall reap. Reek,
Reek, I think.
reek on the world.
Yes, reek.
Possibly. So here we go again. Let me mute the microphones, and we'll just show that ad one more. Oh,
like
that's
that snap
that's
at the
too
end.
much. Oh, I keep forgetting the freaking Betty's here. Oh,
It's not a bad thing.
well, that's not a bad thing. Yeah, and I've got my white supervillain pants on too. I mean, you know.
You and your supervillain stuff.
Oh, it's fun, you know. I mean, if there's got to be supervillains, or James Bond would have nothing to do.
That's right.
You know.
Oh yeah, James Bond's really changed these days.
Oh yeah,
You were
it's
telling
going to be a
me-
black woman, I think, the
Yeah.
next one. So I don't know how real that is.
Well, you never know.
Lol, feel the affectment.
Right.
That's a good tagline, you know. I think
Feel the affectment. I like that.
I do too. Yeah, that's cool. That's
That
cool.
is good. I like that.
What am I transitioning to? Oh, my head's raining.
You're asking me?
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't used that in a while, so. La da 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 dee dee da 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 dee da da.
Reindeer, reindeer, reindeer.
Yeah,
That's a fun song.
But it is. That is. There's a band called The Knife.
Out in Norway, I think.
Norway, yeah. I mean, I think everything that comes out of like Northern Europe there is dark as heck. I think it's those winters and all that booze, you know, it just does something to the people up there.
Yeah, but it's sort of interesting what the results are. They do some very creative things.
Wearing all the white to appear saintly, yeah, exactly.
Right.
And then an evil eye on the back, on the middle of my back.
Well, isn't that a perfect evil genius suit? Don't you think?
It is sort
You're
of.
right.
Isn't
The
it?
white,
Yeah.
the white, and it looks like a playful eye, but in fact, it's the evil eye. Right.
Oh wow, halfway there. Let's. I was just thinking. The Knife. I love you like charity.
Oh. Is that a
Go off. Anyone ever told you look like Jack Nicholson? A younger version, of course.
Ooh,
Yeah,
scary.
actually, it's the eyebrows. Sometimes I get that look. What I get around here a lot is
Jack.
It's
Hey, Jack.
Oh, yeah, it's Jack. You know what wait, let's see. There's one. What's that thing? There's a joke that it's like, you know what happens when you get older? You know, it's like you think of a joke and then you gotta say it over and over again to extract all the laughter out of it. It's like fucking assholes, and then you think that's funny, and then you gotta say it over and over. Fucking assholes! You can't handle the truth. You fucking assholes!
That's right. You try to put as much Jack into it as you can.
Fucking assholes!
Well, there goes
There's
there
my
goes the
fa-
family rating. Just
Actually,
like
I argued that
right
yesterday.
out the window.
No, this is in context. This isn't
Okay,
gratuitous
okay.
at all.
I know.
It's in character, and if they give me squawk about that, I'm gonna squawk right back, and they'll be hearing from me.
in character. You sound a bit like John Wayne there. Yeah, Pilgrim. You're trying to get.
I've got so many
around-
revolving
around-
personalities. I don't know which one's gonna pop out of my mouth at once.
No, I don't either.
Ta-da!
Could see Barbara Streisand if we're not careful.
Not bro. I'm sorry.
Probably not.
Usually,
I don't think you can do Streisand.
usually
Who
male
can?
ones. Well, yeah. So I've gotten Jack Nicholson a couple times. What I get around here in the building, people who see me quite often is Leonardo DiCaprio. So it's kind of strange. I do have I'm a better looking version of him. Though,
Oh yeah, I think
better
so.
looking
I'm kind of
version.
biased though.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
I married you, not him.
Well, there you go. An evil co-op in the hand is better than a DiCaprio in the bush.
Okay,
That doesn't sound right. That sounds really bad.
I swear you come up with one of these rather questionable remarks every show. Something that sounds. That doesn't sound
That
right.
doesn't sound
That
right.
ain't right.
That ain't right. That
No
boy
how.
ain't right. I tell you,
No,
he ain't right no how.
that's right. He ain't right. He ain't right no how.
If that's wrong, then I don't want to be right.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit.
It gotta be you. It gotta be me. You know the song? Except I don't remember how it goes except for that.
I know. Yeah, I keep drifting back to that. It's like some actual content.
Content? What the hell is that?
What the hell is that? What's wrong with
I
you?
haven't seen that in these hair parts for a good long.
Yeah, I just thought I'd.
Many a year.
Let me see now. Let's see. View. I'm gonna just get rid of the toolbar there. Oops, toolbars. Yeah, I need bookmark toolbar. And I'm
What
just taking my gloves off.
Blazes are you doing?
Well, I was gonna show. I was gonna check up on some of your channels there.
Oh, right, yo.
So I'm gonna have to go to YouTube there. No, wait, what is it? Social Blade. Yeah.
Oh, social.
There we go. And then
Analysis? No, analytics
There we go.
made easy.
Yeah, that's that thing, eh?
It's just big enough for me to
Because
read.
just see how
No, I guess.
Jennifer's channel is doing. We'll do some shout out stuff here for a little bit there.
Okie doke.
C plus, wow. All
Jeez,
right,
that's
let's
good.
see what's going on here. Let me just transition that over. Wow, real content. What's wrong with these people? Oh shit! Oh, excuse me.
What was that about?
Remy says, "Got a coaf? Try Vicks coaf syrup."
Oh, that's good. I like the sound of that.
That's good.
Vicks Cola.
Ah, that's funny. All right, so here we are. Let's see. This is Jennifer's channel. And wow, 191 uploads, 2,382 subscribers,
Wow, nice.
143,000 views. Geez, you're pulling up fast.
That's great. Well, you
Very
got some good
fast.
cat content.
So average views per day, you're looking at 450. Oh wow, that one blew up nicely, eh? 2,000.
What, for one view, you mean?
Yeah,
Or
2,100.
one, wow.
And that was Friday, August 2nd.
Wow.
Geez, that was a good day, Jennifer. Very
Jeez,
good.
I'll say. Very
Yeah.
nice.
89 subscribers in the last 30 days. Wow.
Wow,
Oh, look at that. Look at
outstanding.
that graph. Here we are.
Wow.
And then here, so you had a rising nicely, and then you've plateaued a little bit, so I'm not sure why that is. Total subs per month. Wow, you had a really gangbusters there early. Yeah, that's a some nice graphs there, Jennifer.
Mhm,
And I noticed, I'm noticing, because I know you publish quite often. Every few days, I think you publish a video.
It's pretty good quality, too. Quality's good.
Yeah, quality's good. I haven't been watching them all, but I do have the bell thing, so I do get the notification. And that's what got me wondering. I was wondering how you were doing. So that's really cool. So so awesome. Keep up the good work.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's look at Remy Moore. I haven't seen him for a while. There is Mr. Remy Moore. The inimitable Mr. Remy Moore.
Indeed, yes.
Wow, 4,349 subscribers.
Wow.
See. Oh, I have to watch the.
I would have thought it'd be heading.
Check out this
It must be
video.
heading into B very closely, I would think.
Well, Jennifer's a C plus,
Yeah.
so she will if
Well,
that.
both. of
Oh yeah,
them
yeah,
should be
absolutely.
heading into
101
the Bs
uploads,
soon, I think.
4,349 subscribers, 377,000 views. Excuse me.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Let's see what's going on here. Very steady, but you said you took the last month off too, so I can see that there's some negative stuff. That was near the middle of last month. I think you're sort of still on a downtrend, and then you've sort of perked up. So your views sort of go up and down quite a lot, eh? That's interesting. Jennifer's, as we saw here, let's see if we can go back. Yeah, Jennifer's is very steady. See how steady that is? That's a rock solid view count every day.
Wow.
That's what you want. That's what you want. And then Remy Moore's but I think it's the nature of this stuff too.
Yeah, well, they're totally different types of content.
Oh yeah, that's January. You had but you're very steady. Remy Moore's very steady.
Oh, it does some very good,
Yeah.
very fine content.
-5.
quality.
Yeah, you're getting some weird bounces
Beautiful
here.
music.
Strange. I don't have anything to add, like, anything insightful to say about that, but
Oh, doing
it's affected
really
your
well.
channel. Oh, okay. Let's see what else is here.
No, taking a break, I think it does that. Well, anytime you've taken time off, it's sort of,
Who, me?
yeah.
Yeah.
Your
Well,
views tend to tank a bit.
yeah. Let's look at let's go behind the scenes in my channel. That's always fun to do. So, oops. Secret stuff that you're gonna see. Let's see. Creator. Jesus Christ. I have to. So let's see. Analysis. So I use the old analytics still. That's it. Oh, 500. Actually, I should have done it in Social Blade, eh? Maybe that would have been better.
Oh, yeah, because it would, well, the
Yeah.
design of
But
it
it's
would
fun to
look the
see.
same.
Oh, look at that. These are the views in the show, the live show right now. So 8 views.
Well, you don't tend to use Social Blade?
No, but it's good for
Oh,
just
okay.
sort of like showing
Like
this sort of stuff.
comparison sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a
So
good
it's the same sort of
Social
layout.
Blade. There we go. So let's see, CoriolisAffectment. So there, you can tell I don't use it all that much because as soon as I type in some letters. So I got a C as well.
Oh, okay.
168 uploads. That's a good 100. Yeah, it's weird. I've been, the way it works for me is kind of strange. The subscriber count is behind. I'm actually at 1469 right now.
Still can't break
Am I still in
1500. It's
the
bizarre.
web pages? Yeah, good. Okay.
I don't know why.
And 13,260 views for the last 30 days. And again, see here, my views are pretty steady. But they're bouncing around. Yeah, about 300 today. And then, wow, Thursday was decent. I had 651.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That's a big day.
That is.
Yeah.
Well, if you're regularly at 300,
But
that's
you
quite
see,
good.
but see what I mean about the subscribers. Let's get 1, 1, -2, +2, -2. So
Oh, geez.
every time I get some whoa, look at that.
What?
Like right here. Can you see that? This
Where?
well, here.
See that? Oh. I'll look over the glasses.
See that? Yeah. Then it goes right down like that.
Oh,
Yeah. So this shows you
the.
this is my monthly view. See, it was going right up until January.
Oh, okay.
And then this is when all
the
start like so.
apocalypse.
No, this is the estate, and all the time
Oh.
getting sucked out of our
Oh, wait
lives.
a minute. That was a year. That was over a year ago, wasn't it? The apocalypse.
Yeah, that's
I
back.
keep
That's
thinking
back.
It wasn't
That's
this
like
past
back
February.
in January 18
Oh,
in
wow.
there. See, and that's when so. But even so, all this was on an upward trend. But
Well, you
but
haven't
then
been
it
able
died.
to devote the time and to do anything really.
I know it's
So-
just been And see here, this is my sub. Like, see, I at this point I had like 100 and something subs, and I needed the 1,000. Boom! It's like I got them the next day, and then then it's like, ugh, now I can't do it, and then it's like, and it's like just sort of dying.
Wow.
But not that I'm,
Ah,
So that's that.
c'est légal.
Well, you can't be that fatalistic about it all. I mean, this is, we're trying to, I don't know, we're trying to, get some money out of the goddamn deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll keep it trucking away. I mean, you're getting there. You are getting there gradually. It's slow going, but it's going. At least it's going in the right direction.
Yeah.
It is going up. Slowly, but going up.
What's going up?
Well, your whole channel, like it's...
No, not at all.
No, but I mean, the amount you make is gradually...
No, it isn't.
It isn't?
It's gone back. I was making 50 bucks a month. I'm back down to like 30.
Oh, I thought it was going up.
No, this thing with your family is like shot me in the face, really.
Oh, great.
So like when I was making 50, I needed to keep the momentum going and put out more, and then it would have gone up. But I just stopped completely, and now I'm back down to 30 bucks. I'm at $90 right now, and I'll get a payout at the end of the month. So that's something, like $120 or something. So
Wow. Okay,
Remy's-
I stand correct.
yeah, you're okay. You're okay. So I mean, I get big
Right,
jumps
what you
when I
said.
release a video on YouTube, Facebook. Oh, and release a song, commercial release, not a royalty, on the same day. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, you got two places at once. Like, see what I've been doing. I haven't actually put out I haven't even kept up my website. The last couple of actual videos I didn't even put on my website because there's like the Monty's haircut. And
All right.
I didn't put that on my website, and I didn't put the Vivo pet stroller, I don't think, either. I just haven't had time. I haven't had time to update anything. I published my novel back in like 2017, and so it's like 2 years ago. Like almost immediately the day after I published it, I was busy with this non-governmental organization thing. So I actually have not gone. I didn't have a chance to go back and sort of redo or review the description and some of the metadata that's involved with the copy that's on Amazon.com. And I actually took the time a week ago to update the description on Kobo. And I did that was it last night or this morning? I think it was last night. Last night I updated the description on Amazon as well. And it's just, like so much stuff is just falling. I'm falling behind on because I just haven't had the time to devote to it. Like I have another novel in the can, but I haven't even had a chance to finish the editing on that, and that's just something else that I need to get to at some point, you know. But the thing is, Margaret is just needy. She needs a lot of help, and there's nobody else there. I mean, her uncle and aunt they're useless, completely useless, because they would just stuff her in a home and then forget about her. When we took her to the audiologist on Friday. This is how disheartening this is, okay? And I don't think I'm doing anything special, right? But the audiologist said to me, she said, you know, there's not a lot of son-in-laws that would go that extra mile as I'm doing with my mother-in-law. And as a matter of fact, she said she had another woman who had brought her mother in. So she was the daughter, right? So this woman brought her mother in. And the audiologist said, you know, I'll show you how to put this in your mother's ear. It's like, you know, because the mother couldn't do it herself. And it would take like 5 minutes in the morning, and then that's done, you know. And then the daughter basically just rolled her eyes and said, can you show her how to do it? Oh. Crazy, eh?
Yes.
And like, this is like, I mean, the audiologist is stunned, like, you know, like that more people, like, the people don't do this, you know. It's the same thing with the nursing home that Margaret's in now. I mean, we go there, and I tell you, I can count on one hand the number of times we've seen any other you know, people in our position for their elder person that they're supposed to be taking care of, you know.
Yeah, there aren't very many showing up to visit.
Do I add metadata to your videos on YouTube? I add it to songs, but not videos. I've heard that also helps. I always forget to try. Remy, actually, I do. It's it's actually a couple of like, when I do a serious video, like some of my long-term stuff that's still getting views. I've gone and I do a lot of the metadata. Yeah, I check complementary videos that are on the same subject. I view the source code for those videos and see what that metadata is, and I just basically steal it. Well, that's what like TubeBuddy and vidIQ do too. They look at the similar videos, and then they look and examine the metadata that those videos have, extract that, and give it to you to use yourself. And this is the entire process. Except I can do it. It's easy enough to do manually. You just go up to your browser and say view source, scroll down until you see the words metadata.
Oh, I see.
And then you just copy and paste. You know, if you're questioning or ones that are applicable to your video, and then they get jammed right in that same genre or niche, especially if that's what it is. You know, I'm doing that legitimately. So, yeah, the audiologist. Yeah, it was. That's a she, but that's. Yeah, the metadata is the tags. Metadata is everything. Okay, the title is metadata. The description is metadata. The tags are metadata. What else is metadata?
Credits? Is that metadata?
No,
too?
that's a different thing.
Okay.
The metadata is like the stuff that's the text when you put your video up.
Oh, okay.
So that all of that is metadata. For actually where your permissions and things like that are. Yes, exactly. I do all of that. Like all the I get the if you check any of the descriptions of my videos, I have all the copyrights in place. I have all the CC Creative Commons stuff, everything that's needed to do, and it's done. I have never had any copyright strike or anything like that whatsoever. All of my content is my own. Anything that is not my own, I've got correct attributions for, especially the music. I don't use any images. I create all my own images. Except for the background NASA. Here, but that's NASA, and it's public domain. I don't even have to accredit that, but I think I'm going to put a what?
Well, you do anyway.
Verbally, I don't think I have an actual link. That's what I was going to say. I think I may put an actual link to the NASA not database, but the NASA site. Yeah, where all the pictures are, so anybody can use those.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's great. Well, it's like humanities stuff. Or that's
that's why. That's one of the things. Like as far as the metadata goes, that's I'm very I think that's important. That's really important, because that's how the algorithm, gets its traction on what it is you've uploaded. So, oh,
What?
that's weird. Virala's TV. Virala's TV. Let's hear for Virala's TV. I think somebody. That's Hal. I don't know what he's going on. I don't know what happened there. I think maybe somebody's in our stream, but they haven't said hello or anything. I'm not sure why Hal greeted them. So that's weird. Learn something new every day.
Well, I didn't think Hal greeted anybody who didn't comment or identify themselves. That's really weird.
Yeah, strange, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So, yeah, cat time.
Oh, cats! Yes, I forgot about the cats.
I was thinking, like, I finished. I don't normally toot my own horn, but I've done a really good job with this show. I think
I think so.
I think so. Like, I mean, this is the show. I mean, it costs a lot of money. The capture card is like $300, I think, maybe US. I'm not sure. The camera, that's $500. There's a cage that goes on that. Then the audio interface is $700. So that's just
It took a long time to get all that stuff together.
Well, yeah, and I did a video on the capture card where I modified the fan, the heat sink.
I remember that.
And because it just the kitties come on and everybody goes blank staring at them.
There's something kind of fascinating.
And it's wouldn't that's it exactly. We try to make it fun. We like to have a little serious edge sometimes too, of course, and I think if we mix it up a little with some serious and some fun and things that are important to us, something that resonate with us, then I think I've done my job, really, so. But I think considering that it's been a few weeks now since we've had our last technical glitch, and I always knew that once we got these things ironed out, that I could relax into the show, that it would be better, He says, "Yeah, I remember that heatsink video. Let's never discuss it again."
I remember that.
It's
too.
like, I'm surprised I still have all my fingers after that, because it was terrible. That was like the most terrible hack job. Literally hack.
Yeah, that piece of copper that you're hacking away at.
But it works. It's this big thick piece of copper that I've slapped onto this cheap, I don't know, 2-cent fan and heatsink was, and I've reused the fan to put on top of that, and it works great now. It really works. So it's that card, that heatsink and that fan is on the whole time that this computer is on, right? So because it's in one of the slots of the computer, so the cooling has to be good. If it's not good, your system will fry, and it's just ugh.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Oh, you were on the. Oh, good, thanks. Yeah, that's what I mean, it's sort of nerdy stuff. It's like, and yeah, says he said you made me nervous. Well, yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't think I added the enough of the disclaimers there. Don't try this.
Try this at home.
Yeah, because I got lucky. I could have this thing ripped out of my hand. Like my hand could have gone with it right into the Dremel thing or whatever. It's like, ugh. I mean, I had a stack of paperback science fiction novels that this thing was going under there to cut, and I was like, whoa, and I look back. I think back actually, because it's like I actually did that. And this is the thing, when you're basically broke and you're jerry rigging everything from the seat of your pants, you don't have access. That's there, the sirens. You don't have access to the tools that are correct for the job, and you just sort of make it up as you go along. This is what you have to do. This is like the real deal.
Yeah. Well, it worked out. I mean, it's not pretty, but it worked out.
Yeah, everything that's involved in this show, everything I've used, I've done pretty much a video about. Like, there's the computer putting together. Well, there's still the conversion to the cooling thing that I haven't published, because I still haven't finished editing that, because that was coming out just as YouTube said, "Screw you! You're a YouTube partner. Screw you! You gotta get 4,000 hours and 1,000 goddamn subscribers." So, and I was not happy with my. Anyway, I've mentioned that before.
Well, was that the time when the computer did its, I mean, a really nightmarish scenario with the computer?
Yeah, that was the whole thing where the motherboard failed, the power supply failed. I had to
How
get
are
both
you
of them
supposed to figure
RMA'd, and it took months
Well,
actually.
trying to figure out what was wrong was the hard thing because you
Yeah.
got no feedback from the
But
computer
now,
whatsoever.
let me see you pull this up. This is the control software for my
Aqueduct cooling thing.
the cooling loop exactly.
Cooling
So let me
tower.
just show everybody that. I don't know if I've ever shown anybody that. So this is what this looks like. So here's the water inlet. It's at 32.9 degrees. Oh, did I transition that? I better
I don't know.
let me close that here.
Oh yeah.
Just make
And
sure.
that's-
Yes, I did. Okay.
I was gonna say that's well. If you go back to that,
To what?
to the you know your
Oh, this. Yeah.
that's sort of what it looks like.
And this is what it
physically.
looks like. Yeah, it's like 3 fans. Ignore this. It's just I just like the the picture of the little thing. So this actually doesn't do anything. It just rotates there, and I get to look at it. But the important stuff here is on display. So I've got the water temperature, the water. That's the inlet, the outlet, the air inlet, the air outlet, and this says 31 degrees Celsius. Okay, and over here. Right now, the CPU package is to 38 degrees Celsius. That's within that band here, this blue band. Now, this is interesting because this is the top end processor for this generation. This is a i7 6950X, which is 10 cores and 20 threads. So this was the top chip of this is the 6th generation, and it was very hot, and heat kills these processors, so I never let it get above 50 degrees Celsius, and so this whole custom cooling rig was well over $1,000 US.
It's well worth it though.
It's well worth it though. It's plug and play, press a button and away it goes. So very happy with it, and it gives me the power to conduct this show without any concern that I don't have the oomph or processing oomph to do it correctly.
And it won't fry.
And I won't fry. It stays cool. Like by the time the show's over, even in the middle of summer here, it's only like you saw there, it's about 40 some degrees. So it's well within its thermal limits.
Thank goodness.
Boy, I'm such a nerd.
Yes, I've been telling you this
Yeah,
for years.
I'm a real
You're
nerd.
a super nerd.
Super nerd.
Well, if that's what it takes to take care of an old lady who's blind, deaf, and dumb. Ugh.
And a computer that needs a lot of
TLC,
care.
yes.
TLC, that's
Yes,
the
and
word.
a
That's the term.
cantankerous, fussy old wife there.
Hey, me.
Did I say that out loud? Sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Me? Hey, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle black, I don't know.
Let's have a song.
yeah.
I never said that, my dear. I never said that at all.
Yes, you did.
You misheard me completely. I
It's
love
on
you.
film. You're screwed. Everybody can see it and hear it.
It's just evil. Evil genius me, that's all.
That's right. You can't help it, can you? He keeps escaping no matter what you do.
Oh. Kitties.
Meow.
Oh.
I miss Monty.
I miss Monty
Such a
too.
nice
His
little
little
cat.
whiny. Let me
Yes.
pet you.
Oh, I'm thinking about eating. Don't touch me.
No. And heaven forbid he's in the car, and it's like the whole time. Ah! It's like, and I said,
Sleeping in the car.
it's okay, Monty. You know, it's like all the blood on the highway, and all of it's yours.
That's right. That's pretty much how he saw things. Poor cat.
Yeah. So
Sensitive.
1 minute to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
1
really?
minute to go.
Well, you and he have a lot in common. You're pretty sensitive too.
I'm very sensitive.
It's you and the
Yes.
cat. You're
I'm
both
sensitive about my comfort and my ills and my pain and everything.
and technical matters like goosenecks and things like that.
It drives me nuts. I just
See what I mean?
well, the thing is, this microphone is significantly heavier than that $20 one we had there before. So this doesn't work anymore because it's too tippy. Like if you tip it, it'll bang, and it's like,
Jeez, that is
Please
heavy.
don't.
No, it just tests my weight.
But I think it
realize was so
sounds
much
good. I
heavier.
think it makes your voice sound, more natural and everything.
Well, that's good, as long as I'm up close enough to the mic.
Close making.
Yes, close miking.
Hello, Mr. Bond. I want you to eat a donut. Get fat and then
donut.
unloved by everyone.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, goodness. So, let's have some confetti. And I think we did it.
Wow.
We're off for our 4-week hiatus. Hopefully by August 23rd, the house will be sold. We will be starting to
Fingers
get
crossed.
our psychic energy
we
built
go.
back up.
Fingers crossed.
I mean, so we're not taking an actual holiday. We're just
No.
freeing up a tiny bit more space so we can do more stuff.
It's called a staycation.
Staycation. Not even
Not
it's not even a
even-
staycation.
No,
It's
just stay here. That's
let's
it.
avoid burnout. Let's drop a thing so when we come back, you can't pound that on the table
Oh,
like that.
sorry. I didn't mean.
Be careful.
Okay.
So yeah, I hope
Yeah,
everybody has a nice August.
Sure, I hope so too.
Use sunscreen. Be gentle with yourself. Did somebody? Have a nice break. Thank you, Jennifer.
Well, thank you.
And what else? What else can I say?
May the soybeans grow beautifully.
Yeah, and don't take any green crackers.
Green crackers.
Soylent Green.
Oh, well, maybe it's solid green. Oh, that's not good.
That's not good.
Oh.
Anyway, you do that. Get some rest. Thank you, Remy, and you too, everybody. We will see you second week in September.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see you then.
All right, stop. Am I?